Did you remember harvest your token staking rewards or your NFT staking rewards on the VyFi platform? If you haven't, I'll take you through the process so you know how to do it if you don't already, and also having a look at one of their new vaults that they opened up for Cardano Village.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast.
VyFi is a fantastic platform which I'm really excited about, and I love every little aspect of it. They're trying to make it as easy as possible for any everyday investor to jump on board, provide liquidity by simply having their VyFi tokens staked at the bar, and that will go throughout its ecosystem using AI and providing liquidity to various different liquidity pools across the Cardano ecosystem, and harvesting all the rewards from that and making it as easy as possible. This is the type of experience I'm after, where I can almost do a set and forget process and walk away and come back a little bit later and find that everything has been done for me. So that's the type of experience I want. I'm Peter Bury. If this is your first time here, please consider giving me that thumbs up, click subscribe, and click on the notification bell, and you hear more great Cardano content from me. Now, I'll be going through my positions at the moment on the VyFi platform and having a look at what you can do to earn the most out of your staking rewards there. Now, I have gone ahead and started going through this process and withdrawing some of my NFTs. So if you haven't seen how the staking NFTs work, there is a link for you in the top right-hand corner there where you can see me actually staking and talking about their NFTs. These are gifted NFTs to the ICO community. So if you participated in the initial coin offering, you got one of these NFTs, then you could stake it to their platform and earn some extra tokens within their ecosystem. And you can see what I'm earning here at the moment. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually withdraw some of these tokens here. I've got one here that is ready for harvesting. I'm not earning any more Flick tokens here. So Flick is a decentralized media platform, and this is one that I'm pretty happy that I got, and I managed to get a decent amount here. So I'm going to go through and harvest this one here, sign the transaction, and that NFT will come back to my wallet, and then I can actually stake it in another liquidity pool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on send, sign the transaction, and there it goes. Great. So now I've withdrawn that particular NFT from their staking vault, and it should be coming back to me. At the moment, the transaction time is quite good because of the time of day that I'm interacting with the Cardano blockchain. So I'm expecting it to be a little bit faster than usual, and I should be able to get that within about 5 minutes returning back to me. But while that's happened, let's have a look at the token vault and see what's going on here. So here you can see that I've staked 468 VyFi tokens to this particular vault, so I can earn a little bit more VyFi. And I may go ahead and stake a little bit more after this process. But what I wanted to show you was the power of compound interest and how it works on their platform if you are there harvesting. And I'm going to talk about this right now. So if we click on that little calculator icon, we can see the ROI calculator that I have here. And this is a really, really nice addition. So I have, let me just enter this in. I have 468 VyFi tokens worth 777 USD. And if I stake this for 1 year, I get a return of 144.77 USD worth of VyFi, or 87.141 VyFi tokens, 18%. That's pretty good. But have a look at here. This is your compounding calculator. So if I tick on this, that value increases. Let me just switch back there. So it's not a huge difference with the amount of VyFi that I have, but you can see here that it goes from the 18% ROI to that 20%, 20.46. So that's actually quite good. Now, this is compounding every single day. So to get that type of return, I'll need to withdraw my reward and then provide it back into the staking platform to be able to get that. But that doesn't really work out because the amount that I'm getting per day isn't that much. So if I stake this for 1 day, every day I get 0.4 USD worth of VyFi tokens. And that doesn't cover my transaction fee that I have to pay to move the tokens in and out of the platform. So I am probably better off staking this for a year, but then compounding this maybe every 30 days. So that way I'm still getting some sort of compound interest happening, but I'm reducing the amount of fees that I'm paying to interact with the blockchain itself. So here you can see there isn't a huge difference between 7 days and 30 days. In the end, the difference for me is only about $1. So that's not too bad at all. So I think I can go for that and compound my rewards just that little bit more so I can get that little bit of extra rewards from the platform. So you can see here, if I compounded if I didn't compound, I'll get 144.77, and if I do compound, I get basically an extra $10 per year. Not huge based on the amount of VyFi tokens I have, but it does make a difference and will add up if I continuously do that. If you're a holder that has a lot more than I do, compounding this will make a huge difference. Or if you live in a country where $157 is quite a lot of money for you, that again is a decent compounding return. So it's probably a good idea to have a look at that ROI for your balance and work out if it's worth continuously harvesting this and then compounding your returns back in. Now, if we have a look at some of the other tokens in their token staking vaults that they have here, this new one here, I'm pretty interested in. It sparked my attention. And I actually love the staking vaults and the NFT vaults just because of the exposure for these new tokens that are coming out. So when VyFi partner up with another project, they do a liquidity swap or whatever it might be, and we've seen these partnerships appear. So Review and also the log tokens have appeared recently. So in doing so, it made me check out what the project is, and it's all a part of the token ecosystem for Cardano Village. And I did see this particular NFT, this particular metaverse, show up on one of Charles's AMAs, and I thought it was pretty cool, but the whole metaverse thing I wasn't really into, and maybe I should be. And I had a look through the project. It's a Korean-based team, and it looks like they're doing some really cool things trying to build out their metaverse. And eventually, they're going to build out the whole world with different continents, with different types of villages, and build up that metaverse that way. And one of them, when looking at the roadmap, was the SPO villages. So if you have a look here, Series 2, SPO village, remain village minting. So that seems pretty interesting for me because I'm a stake pool operator myself. So I don't know the exact details around that, but it sparked my interest and I will be looking more into this project. Now, if you look at the log tokens itself, this is the token that you can play to earn within their metaverse, within their ecosystem, and do things around it, has utilities, and is also part of their DAO as well, their governance token within the platform. Like I said, I haven't had a good look at this project yet, but it has sparked my interest. There is a detailed white paper that goes through all the tokenomics and how the platform will actually work as well. So I'm going to have a little bit more of a dig. But in the meantime, while I am here, I am going to start logging and staking my VyFi tokens, some of the VyFi tokens that I have, to earn some of these log tokens. The APR looks quite appealing. It's quite nice. So let's have a little look at what this may look like. So I've got 468 VyFi tokens. And that's based on those returns, I get a decent amount of logs back. It's a interesting token name, but if I again compound this every 30 days, that is that's substantial. That's a pretty decent return. Now I've checked my wallet and I did receive back my NFT from harvesting and my Flick token, so that's good. That's a good start. So I should now be able to stake some of my VyFi tokens into earning some log here. So let's click on stake and let's go max. So I've got another 689 VyFi tokens here. So let's confirm that. And there's a transaction from Nami. So I can sign that now and bam, there it goes. Okay, so now that's submitting to the blockchain. VyFi will pick that up, and then soon I'll see my API here start to increase, some stats and data around it. Now, if you wanted to actually find out what's the return and how they're getting this API, you can click on details here and actually see what's going on. So the Cardano Village team looks like they gave the VyFi team 500,000 log tokens to distribute out on this platform. So all of that is looking pretty cool, and I hope you got some insights into that and started to think about harvesting your rewards. Do think about the costs in harvesting. So there is that fee, a little bit of ADA that you need to pay to harvest your rewards. So if that is more than what you're harvesting, then you probably want to leave your tokens in there so that your token rewards accumulate to a higher price than what you're paying in terms of fees. So that way you're always on top, you're always earning a little bit more than the fees that you're paying out. Now, I will be looking more into Cardano Village as well. So if you're interested in that, please consider giving me that thumbs up, click subscribe, and click on the notification bell, and you'll hear more great Cardano content from me. See you in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debating.